All right, welcome back, everybody. This is an exciting day. Last time we got together, we were celebrating that my account hit 200K. That was what, like 2 weeks ago or so. And now, 2 weeks into it, we're still admitting people in. We're celebrating 300K. Well, I mean, it grew like 341. This thing is growing like 25K a day or something. It's awesome. I'm pulling like 20K every day or every other day. I'm not trying to pull too much because I want it to grow as well. And we're going to be looking at a compound calculator in the Zoom meeting as well. We're going to give you guys a real good presentation slash celebration slash review, because at the end of the day, we continue to review the platform. We continue to evaluate it and to give it our, I guess our honest review or opinion. And the reviews are personal. I am not an official reviewer, so when I give 5 stars, and if 5 stars is the max, that's just my personal experience. That's just my personal opinion. And so it has nothing to do with, a professional reviewer's aspect review, because I'm a professional investor, a professional Forex educator, signal provider, and service provider in the industry, but I'm not a professional reviewer. I'm just giving you my personal opinion on the matter. And so before I start, the first thing I always want to tell everyone, because I know we have a lot of new people, and some of the people that are on board right now are new. And so my guys already know these things, but I just want to repeat them for some of the people that are getting ready to jump on board with us and get on this bus and journey forward with us. I mean, I got people with me that have been following me for as long as I've been in business, which is about 8 years. And so what I always tell everybody is there's 5 principles that I learned along the way throughout my whole 8 years investing and providing services and being a Forex educator in this particular market. When I say market, I'm talking about Forex, right? Then we have, I never dabbled in any of the other markets except for like crypto. So you have, when I speak in general about investing in the markets, I'm actually talking about Forex, binaries, options, metals, crypto. Whatever market is in the financial market area, it's a very high risk. It's a very, very high risk industry. And so a lot of people are looking for high rewards. Well, guess what? With high rewards also come high risks. And so because of it, I always tell my guys, I educate them on these 5 principles. The first thing is do your diligence. Do your diligence. This means an effective research on whatever platform or broker that you're about to join or get involved with or participate in. An effective due diligence will minimize the risk. What are the things that we're looking for? Well, if you're looking at a broker, you want to look at the fact that if they're regulated, you want to look at the fact that, how long they've been, are they just launching, just simple things that'll help you determine, look at their website. There's some things that people count as significant, and then there's some things that do pop up and they're not as significant to me, and that's because I've had 8 years in this industry, and so I know some of the things that look a little funky on a website or from a company, but yet I've seen companies last 2 years and 3 years. Of course, I don't think I've ever seen anything last over 5 years, but that's the industry. And so if we do our due diligence, it's going to minimize the risk of you getting hurt. Okay. And I know that, past few months, I think since late November, we got into a platform, did really, really well. Not going to mention any names, but a lot of you know what I'm talking about. And then now there's some hiccups. Now there's a delay, there's a stall, okay? And these are the things that I'm talking about, right? And so the second principle is invest only what you're willing to risk. Guys, this is so important. Everybody comes in and want to put the whole bag, down, like it's a casino. And then sometimes this is lack of good leadership. When you jump on a team and the team leader just wants to make some money and he's like, come on, this is it. I did my research. People that I know are telling me, come on, you got to drop your whole bag. And people literally go pull out their savings and drop everything they have thinking that this is it. This is it. All right. And it's not. This is not it. Okay. And it never will be it. In this industry, you're going to have things that last 1 month, literally. And then you're going to have things that last 3, 4, 5 years. Okay. And you know what? There are platforms out there that have been around for a very long time, 10 years, 15 years, but those are a little harder to find. And when you do find them, maybe the gains are not as attractive as your appetite, okay, for the gains. And so that's a factor. So invest only what you're willing to risk, because if you invest only what you're willing to risk, you will sleep at night. Tell me this, for you who have invested a little more than you should have, right? Tell me, you're looking at your phone every 15 minutes, every 5 minutes. You're looking at your phone every 10 minutes to make sure that's you. You know, that, tell me not. I'm not lying. If you put more money in that you're supposed to, you're looking at that phone, you're in the computer. Your wife is like, babe, you know, dinner's ready, breakfast is ready, lunch is ready, whatever. Hey, we're getting ready to go to church, and you're there checking. Okay, babe, I'll be right there. It's still there. It's still there. My money's still there. And that's what happens when you invest more than what you're supposed to invest, okay? Look, I recommend 5%, 10% of your savings, okay? And I'm talking real stuff. That's why in the chat, everybody's like, oh my God, that's so true. Oh my God, facts, right? It's true. Guys, risk 5, 10%. If you're diversifying, which is very important, which is one of my principles, you know, you want to definitely spread that out. 10%, you know, 10%. If you're willing to go 20% of your savings, that's fine, but spread them out, okay? Don't put everything in one place, because then if it happens, you know, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. And I'm not saying that I've never been hurt. I have. But I could tell you one thing, we've made way more money than we've lost. Out of 10 platforms that we probably got into, one of them probably went and bellied up, and we still have 9, you know? Then you know, with time, right, you get some delays, you get some stalls, some companies have to adjust and fix certain things. And I'm not saying that particular company that's kind of stuck right now, you know, it's going to belly up or disappear, or if they're going to go ahead and fix what they have to fix. It just, we've seen it, you know, sometimes we've seen it come to a halt because of X or Y reason. And then, you know, they either, you know, stall, and then disappear. And then by then, no one cares because it's been so long on the stall, right? These are stall tactics. But so these are the things that you got to be careful with. These are the things that you got to, you know, kind of factor in. The third thing, and then of course, we've seen companies that come to a halt. They have to fix certain things. They fix them, they get it, and then they're right back on track. So, you know, nothing bad about it. But that's the power of diversification. When you have diversification, then you don't have to worry about, oh, this you know, this particular platform came to a halt, or, you know, but I'm still making money over here. I'm still making money over there. And that's very important. The third thing you want to do, excuse me, is get your initial investment back ASAP. ASAP. So, okay, you drop 5K here, and this platform is making 50% a month. Let's just, for example's sake. So at 50% a month, in 2 months, you should have your initial investment back. Pull that baby ASAP. As soon as you can, you want to pull that baby, all right, so that you're running risk-free. All right. So sometimes you might even have to do the math. If you're getting paid every day and you're able to withdraw every day, you want to calculate that you want to still grow, but you want to start taking, you know, so you want to make that determination depending on the platform you're in, the percentage gains that they're giving, the withdrawals, the time of withdrawals. Some companies hold your money, but yet let you withdraw the gains. Other companies hold your money. and they won't let you withdraw for 30, 60, 90 days. Some companies, give you gains every day. You have complete full access. These are all different type of platforms. So you got to determine, what's the best strategy to retrieving your initial investment. That comes with time, and that comes with good leadership. And that's why today you have such a great opportunity to jump on board with a team that's been in this industry for about 8 years doing this over and over and over again. We've done it all. The fourth principle is don't put all your eggs in one basket. Guys, I was just talking about this, right? The power of diversification is so important. You should not take the 10%, if you're doing it wisely, right? You're taking 10% of your savings and you want to go ahead and drop it somewhere where you can make good money and whatnot, boom, right? Well, don't put it all in one place, because there's going to be other opportunities, and you want to diversify, because like I said before, if there's a platform that comes to a halt because of X or Y reason, and now they're either trying to fix things or stall, this happens. No matter how good of a due diligence, listen, we've done some due diligence that look so good, and then all of a sudden, boom, and we're like, how in the world did that happen? How in the world did that happen? Listen, your due diligence only minimizes the risk. There's some guys out there that are just pros. They're pro scammers, right? And they will set it up so good. Everything. Everything is set up so good, you won't find no website history discrepancies. The photos are genuine. The owners are supposedly, online and active and asking and answering questions, and you have all this legitimacy. And then a month later, a rug pull, boom. Some whale decides to pull 5 million out, and the little guys get hurt. So, I'm not saying that even when you do your due diligence, that's all you can do is do your best. But sometimes you're gonna get caught out there. I remember one crypto Tron case. I'll say it because, man, those people, they hurt a lot of people. Tron case was a smart contract crypto investment, and a lot of us got into it. Look at George. George is like, I remember that. Hey, I can see you. Listen, man, we got hurt. All right. I think I lost like 9K, and it just happened like all of a sudden. It was like we were making like, I don't even remember what the percentage was a day, but you were able to withdraw your percentage every day. I just kept pow, pow, pow. I was just dropping it in there. Next thing you know, they did a major rug pull. Everybody was going crazy on social media. Pull your money. The Tron scan that you go to, it was just like from I don't know how many millions, it kept going down overnight. By the time I woke up, it was done. It was like, oh my God, how is it at zero? And then the clock was still, it was like, it could show you clockwise how much gains you were making. All of that was still working, but there was no TRX coins in the Tron scan account for you to pull anything out. It was like, oh my God. So it happens, sometimes you do your due diligence, and I know some people that drop 10, 20K. I myself lost like 9K, but you know what? It didn't really hurt that much. It just took me by surprise, and it took a lot of us by surprise, but we still had other things going on, and we still kept making money. And now, right now, these days, we're making a lot of good money, and we've only gotten better, smarter, sharper, and things like that. So we know, listen, we can do due diligence and say, you know what, this company right here is just starting. Website has no discrepancies, no history, right? No website history discrepancies. The pictures on there are genuine. The strategy of the platform is sustainable and has a good reputation. Everything looks good. And I can say, that's a great opportunity. That's good to get right on time. It just started last month. You know what? I give this thing a solid 6 months. If it could give me 6 months, I'll be happy. That's how I think. I'm not thinking, I hope this lasts forever. I hope that this gives me at least, no, I'm realistic. Look, if this thing gives me 6 months, which it probably will, I'm going to be happy because I know I'm going to make a lot of money. And so that's how you gotta have. You gotta have that mentality, you know. And you know, that's what that is what it's all about. So don't put all your eggs in one basket, because if you do and that particular platform comes to a halt, then you are gonna be stuck like a lot of people, you know, that do this. You know, and again, this is because of bad leadership, or a very greedy person. You know, they, even if the leader tells you, hey man, you know, do things like this, take it easy like that, you know, I recommend that you got, listen, I always educate everyone, tell them my 5 principles. All right. The last one is understand that nothing lasts forever. Okay. Understand that. And whatever makes money and lasts, that's really, really long term, it's going to give you like a percentage that you don't even really care to even do. So if you're going to be in this high risk industry for the high rewards, then you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready to get into that mindset. You can't be like, oh, I want to make 8% a day and think that it's gonna last 10 years. That's unrealistic. Okay, this is unrealistic. So you gotta think, if I'm making 8% a day, I probably have 1 month, and if it lasts more than 1 month, in that 1 month, I know I'm gonna make my money back and some. And whatever else I make, you know, beyond that, I'm just making, whatever, just taking what it gives me. And that's what that is, you know. So you got to understand, you know, you got to learn the different type of platforms, the different strategies that platforms offer. You got to learn, you know, what is actually worth it to be in. How much should I invest in there? And this comes with having either good leadership or good foundational principles that you have throughout your years of experience that will allow you to make wise decisions on a wise approach toward investing in this high risk industry, guys. So 5 principles, learn them, absorb them, you'll write them down, put them on your fridge, do whatever you have to do, because if you want to invest and make a lot of money in this industry, it's a high risk industry. So do your due diligence, because it minimizes risk. Invest only what you're willing to risk. Get your initial investment ASAP and make as much money as you can off that particular platform. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify. Find yourself 4, 5 different things that you can put your money into, because if one of them comes to a stall, you still have money coming in. And lastly, understand that in this industry, call it Forex, crypto, binaries, fortunes, options, metals, blah, 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 blah. The financial market, okay, it's very high risk and full of scams. So, you know, if you're going to cry like a baby because some company scammed you and you made a bad decision, this is not the industry for you. You know, this is for alligator skin, hardcore, you know, get down and do things right, and get with a team leader who's going to actually get behind you and make sure that you're doing things right kind of industry. All right. So now let's go ahead and move on to the presentation, and hopefully we can knock this out in a really quick time. All right. So we are celebrating because 2 weeks ago we celebrated that this account hit 200K, and today we're looking at it right in front of you, 341,000. We are talking about the Crypto Ops platform. This platform, even though the website shows that it just launched out, it does have a history of 2 years. You have to do a little bit further research. This is not your regular researcher's information. You got to know how to dig a little deeper, okay? So this platform has been around for over 2 years. I love the platform because it has long-term consistency already. It passed the 2-year mark, okay? It's not based on people jumping in for sustainability. This platform actually operates on an arbitrage system. The word arbitrage just means that it's taking advantage of a lag or difference in price. In the Forex industry, arbitrage systems are used in Forex trading, and what it does is that there's a lag in the broker's platform on their MT4 versus the actual market's price. So an arbitrage system, what it does is it sees the lag. Oh, there's a 5-second difference between GBP USD and the broker's platform. So it takes the buy, and then all of a sudden the lag catches up and it buys GBP USD for 5 seconds and gets out in profit flawless. So arbitrage is very, very, not, I want to say illegal, but very frowned upon, because the brokers or the liquidity providers will really get pissed off about it. And you know, people that use arbitrage, their arbitrage system will only last like between 1 month and 3 months max. And then they'll shut your account down, freeze whatever's in there so far. So a lot of people that use arbitrage in the Forex industry jump from broker to broker, just doing that. And some people do good. Some people get a lot of money out of it. But in the crypto industry, it's a lot different. It's more legal. And what they do is that it's the same concept, but this concept is based on difference in price. So when you come into the COTPS or the crypto ops platform, we're actually arbitraging USDT TRC20, which is tethered in the Tron network. And so it's connected to, the arbitrage system is connected to a lot of the different coin exchanges globally. And so it can tell who has the coin and selling it for the highest price. Give or take, it's just going to only be a few cents, 5, 10 cents more, because USDT, if you guys know what Tether is, which is USDT, it's a stable coin, which also is a lovely thing, because stable coin, it's not going to go up or down. It's not going to flourish or crash. So there's no risk involved with losing any USDT in any transaction, because the worst case scenario is you're going to break even, or you're going to buy the coin. It's not going to buy it, you know, effectively where you're making that 2 or 3 cents profit, and you're just going to wind up buying it at cost. So that's why the transactions take 2 hours and 13, 15 minutes or so that they can come back into your wallet area. And so what it's doing, it's that it's selling off your balance in USDT to the highest bidder. And it does that every time you put your money to work. So the arbitrage continues to work. So every time you press this immediate competition for orders, right? And you continue to press it and you continue to press it, it keeps actually committing your balance in chunks as you accept and confirm the sell orders. And then it's going to stay working over on the left-hand side. It's going to stay working over here until 2 hours or so, and then it comes back into your wallet area, gives you the opportunity to kind of press the button again. Okay. The only problem with that is that you're going to get a little bit tired of pressing that button, because, and you're going to lose, I want to say you're going to lose a cycle or two, you know, because nobody can put their alarm for every 2 hours and not really get no sleep, because you're going to get up. And if you Google it, I mean, it's not even healthy. No man can survive with just, you know, 2 hours of sleep here and there. You can't power nap 2 hours, 24 hours, live a life and keep pressing this button and do well. You're going to be mentally unstable. You're going to have some kind of nervous breakdown. It's not healthy is what I mean. So, you know, when I started this about a month and a half ago, I tested it out with about $100, and I went through the platform, you know, tested the user friendliness of it, very user friendly. Customer support is really, really awesome. All you got to do is go down here to where it says home and click on customer support. And when you do, you get the live chat. And as you can see, I have chatted with customer support. And the moment you type something up, boom, they answer pretty quickly, guys. It's really, really awesome. Unlike other platforms that, you know, don't have good support, don't have support at all, or you know, the support kind of sucks, people are rude, whatever the case, these people respond very good. They are very, very responsive. They're very friendly, and they tell you straight up, you know, what's up, and they tell you how to fix things. So the platform very, very user friendly. And so I tested it out for a day, you know, did my thing. All right, cool. Let me test the withdrawals. Went to the withdrawal. You know, you set up your withdrawal, you put your address, whatever. By the way, if you don't know nothing about the crypto ops, one thing to know is when you pick an address to withdraw to, make sure that it's a permanent one, because I'm not saying that they won't allow you to switch it, but you cannot manually switch it. You have to talk to support, and they're gonna make you jump through hurdles and hoops, because it's just a security feature so that no one who actually compromises your account or gets in there are able to withdraw anything from your account and stuff like that. Another thing that was very amazing about the platform is its high security features. All right. You actually have to even do a facial recognition when you do your withdrawal past a certain amount. And that's really great, because that tells me, no one else beside myself is gonna actually be able to withdraw from my account. And another security feature that's very, very attractive is the fact that they use in the phone OTP. OTP means one-time password. So when you go to withdraw, or when you go to register, or when you go to switch a password, they require a one-time password that is text to your phone and your phone only. So when you get that, you can actually put those 6 digits in there, and then it'll approve your registration, it'll approve the change of password, or it'll approve your withdrawal. So I gave security a 5-star. I gave the user friendliness of the platform 5 stars. I gave the longevity, long-term consistency and performance of the platform 5 stars. And there was some other things that were very, very attractive, which I'll show you now over here in the Mine section. You can actually go to where it says, well, when you first register, of course, I want to give you just an overview, not so much in depth, because a lot of us are already in here and we know. And what we're really trying to do is we're really trying to give this, to the people that you've invited on board, so that they know what they're dealing with and they can jump on board and you can get them on your team. So over here, I'm sorry. When you first join, you have to do identity verification, right? Mine says pass. When you first do it, you're gonna need a screenshot of your ID next to your face. Don't put your ID on your hand and take a snapshot and then message your leader saying, hey, they keep rejecting it, or just take a picture of your face. They need to see your face with the ID next to your face so that you can get your KYC approved. The KYC, by the way, is approved in minutes, which is crazy. So this platform is awesome in so many ways. There are some things that I found, and I'll mention them with full transparency, but to me, they're not very significant. So, to actually deposit, you just click on over here where it says recharge, right? To withdraw, you click on withdraw. And to transfer from one account of COTPS to another COTPS account, maybe someone in your downline or whatever, all you're doing is clicking on transfer. It's just like a withdrawal, but it goes directly into somebody else's account that you wish, okay? So when we're talking about networking, right? When we're talking about networking, we're talking about this area right here that says My Team. So when you go to My Team, you're gonna notice, of course, you can see what's been accumulated so far from the last 2 hours. You'll see level 1, level 2, level 3, and of course your downline right here, right? You just keep clicking more and it'll give you the next, and you keep clicking more. It'll give you everything that you need to know about your team. There's no specific numbers or emails, so your upline or downline, the privacy is what I love about it. The privacy, these are nicknames and these are the account numbers. There's no way to actually jump the gun and try to get in touch with other people to poach or, cross market or anything like that. So in this area, you're able to get your commissions and whatnot. So you have level 1, level 2. Right now, my level 1 has about 672. My level 2 has 664. My level 3 has 432. And sometimes you'll get a little box over here that pops up kind of like a teaser. and it's an infinite level that pays out 1%. A lot of people keep asking me about it, and they say, hey, Jay, I heard about the infinite level. Hey, Jay, how can I get that infinite level, man? And I tell them, hey, listen, it's 50 referrals, level 1 referrals. So you need 50 level 1 referrals that are funded, and your upline has to have the infinite level, and there's some kind of button on his settings that will approve, you know, you to have the infinite levels, and you'll have infinity levels from level 4 and beyond, and you'll get 1% from that. My upline is the buddy, right, of the buddy who's a millionaire who told us about this, and they've been doing this for 2 years. Him and his team millionaires and all those guys, they have that infinity level. They're just waiting for the guy that told me about it, who's a buddy of mine who's been following me for over 5 years, to reach the 50. I have probably the first day I had over 100 people. I can click on this thing forever and keep it going all the way down, because it's just like it won't stop. You see, I can keep going and going and going and show you that I have way more than what I need. All I need is that my upline gets a few more people under him that are funded, so he can get the infinity level, and then he can go ahead and approve me for that infinity level, and then I can turn around and approve you. All right, so that's how it works. Anyway, I'm not gonna keep clicking on this, because forget it, it's no stop to this. Then, of course, when you want to go ahead and network, you want to click here where it says invite your friends, and this is where you'll actually see the benefits of what this is about. So you see right here, you can click copy, right? Click here to copy. You'll get your referral link. You can go ahead and share that with your friends, with your families, and network people to make them jump on board. But right here, you can see that on level 1, you're going to get paid 15%. On level 2, this means the direct referral. You get 15% of their performance, not deposit, okay? Their performance. So whatever they make every time they transact within a 2-hour period, and that money goes back into their wallet, you immediately get 15% of that. On level 2 is your guys that you referred, the guys that they got, you'll get 10% on that. And on level 3, you'll get 5%, guys, okay? And so that's how that works. Really great. And the withdrawals, guys. Listen, these withdrawals are instant. And the reason for that is because it's blockchain decentralized platform. All right. It's an OTC, an over the counter. That's what OTC means, over the counter. And so it's a coin exchange, just like Coinbase, Kraken, Binance, Clever, OKCoin. I mean, these are all OTCs, okay? And so they're blockchain and they're decentralized, guys. Okay, so what that means is that no one is on the other side having to approve your withdrawal. When you click on that withdrawal button, you're gonna get an instant withdrawal, and it's gonna hit your coin account in 4 minutes. And that does that for me. And I'm gonna show you my details of funds, just to show you a little bit about how I've done. Look, I'll click a little bit more here, and you'll see the whole history, okay? So you'll notice that the ones that say the negative, those are my withdrawals. At the bottom, when I first started, the ones that don't have the negatives, those are the deposits, right? So I have $100 that I deposited, boom. And so then I withdrew the next day, 101 to test the withdrawals, right? Then I deposited $5,000, okay? And then I withdrew a week later because I had my programmers. I got tired of pressing that button, just like everybody is gonna get tired who is new. And then I had my coders make a code, an algorithm that presses the button for you, which is an awesome feature. You can make money while you sleep. You don't have to put your alarm and and all that. You can just monitor it from your phone. All you need is a VPS, and that's it. And then when I withdrew the 5,000, I went ahead and put 20,000 in. Okay, and so then after that, I got my money back. You see right here, 14,000 withdrawn, 6,000 withdrawn. Then Everything after that was withdrawals. 12,000 withdrawal, 6,100 withdrawal, and then from then on, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000. I've withdrawn over $184,000 since March 1st was when I started this platform. And the way this came about is a buddy of my buddy who lives in Dubai and has a team of millionaires. These guys have been investing in this platform for over 2 years. And 2 years ago, they told my buddy, hey, you know, we have this really interesting platform that we looked into. We know some of the people that own it and are on board with it. And they're launching out. And I think you should jump in on it. He's like, yeah, send me the information. And one thing led to another, flew over his head, and he forgot. And so about 2 months ago or so, the buddy of my buddy, hey, man, how's it going? You know, did you ever jump on, you know, how's your account doing and whatnot? And he goes, dude, I totally forgot about that. How's that going, by the way? And he said, well, I started with about $5,000 and I compounded my growth in less than a year to a few million. My account right now is at 4.6 million, and I'm withdrawing about $500,000 every weekend. And so these guys are making $2 million a month using this platform for the last 2 years. So my guy, my buddy, who's been following me for 6-7 years, doing everything I do, making a lot of money, he called me instantly, said, yo, you know, this is what's going on. My buddy who told me about this and this and this and this, long story short, I said, send that information to me. And so he did. And then I looked into it like I'm telling you right now, and you see the history of what I did. I tested it in March 1st with $100, tested it, customer service, withdrawals, deposits, everything. I tested the whole platform, and then I started to tell my buddies about it, my network about it. I have over 20K followers. And so people started just jumping on board. And everyone that I have right now on my level 1 is risk-free because the platform makes about 0.3% in every 2-hour increment. So when we go back over here, right, you see this area over here that says in the transaction, that's where your money will be working when it's working. And then over in the wallet, it's your actual withdrawable balance. Up here, you see the total of your assets. So when you press the immediate competition for orders and you get all your money in the transaction area, it'll work for about 2 hours. And when it comes back, all right, to your wallet, it'll come back with 0.3% gains. If you think about a 24-hour span and you divide that between 2-hour increments, you get, 12 cycles, which it doesn't. I mean, if you manually do it and the money comes back in every 2 hours, sometimes it takes 5 or 10 minutes, a little longer than that. So it's not really 12 cycles. With the algorithm that kind of pops off every 2 hours and 13 minutes or so, you wind up getting 10 to 11 cycles get in every day. So that it's going to give you between 3 and 3.3% a day. Okay. And this is what's been going on in this platform for the last month and a half. And so I took I put 25,000 into it, and I'm up 342K, and I've withdrawn, as you can see, and I'll go back over into this area just to show you the withdrawal records by themselves. There it is. See, 101, 5,000, 6,000 over here. I withdrew 14,000, 12,000, 6,100, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. Do the math. 184K hit my coin wallet like hot pancakes. Okay, and that's how this baby does. So guys, last thing I want to share is, my review. Like I said before, I gave it a 5-star for user friendliness. I gave it a 5-star for customer support. I gave it a 5-star for performance. I gave it a 5-star for consistency and longevity. I gave it a 5-star for high security. I gave it a 5-star for the network commissions that people get when they jump on board. Guys, I don't know what else to tell you, but that I've had such a great experience with this and it's only been a month and a half, and we're looking, to go along with this one because it's already crossed the 2-year mark. There's a lot of factors that I determine here, and like I said, one of the most important is the strategy. How does it make money? Because if the platform that somebody will tell you, oh, we have a mining, platform, we have a smart contract, we have a yield farming, there's so many different departments in the crypto world, and you have to check it out. If you're mining something, does the coin fluctuate? The attractive thing of this, and you have to ask yourself so many questions, but this is attractive because it's Tether. And we're basically, selling off to the highest bidder. So what's happening is you're getting the profit on the difference in price with another exchange. It doesn't get any better than that. And that's why this platform is so sustainable and has lasted over 2 years. So it's not like you have to get people, and if you don't get people, then the platform is not sustainable and what have you. Look, a platform that requires you to get more people and people to invest in this and that, usually topples in less than 6 months. It doesn't last. So this is not that kind of platform. And these guys make like 10 times more than what they're paying us. So that's why they're able to pay the commissions that they're able to pay you. And so it's a very sustainable, very consistent, very high secure, very attractive, user-friendly, great customer service, instant withdrawals, instant deposits. I mean, this thing is like really, really awesome. So last thing I want to show you is the algorithm that my coders programmed, and it goes on your Google browser with the Chrome extension, and all you're doing is copy pasting the code over into the iMacros and then just hitting the play loop button. So right here, as you can see, with our new feature that actually picks up the residuals for you, what it's doing is it's getting all the residuals, and then it'll go ahead and get your funds over to start working. So all you're doing is hitting that play loop button like so, right? Hit the play loop button, and there it is. It starts getting everything that you have over in level 1. Boom. And so there it is. It's working by itself. So it gets level 1, it gets your level 2, it gets your level 3 commissions from your network, and then all of a sudden, I stopped it, right? Just to give you the example so that you guys can see, because you're probably asking, well, why you have 2? Why are you logged into 2 different Chrome profiles? And it's because I'm just showing, because this is the free version that I give everyone for free who directly signs up with us, or if you're in our downline, this is available to your downline if they're in our downline. And so there is a free version, but there is a pro version. If you get the pro version, you only need one, and you put both codes together, and you have unlimited loops, and you have the capability of having over 50 lines of code. So in the free version, you only have 50 lines of code. So what winds up happening is that it limits, so you need to open a second profile, log in, put the extension on that one as well, and then put the second code, which is the regular code, because they don't both fit on the free version. Of course, the free version only lasts you about 99 loops, lasts you 9 days, and then it stops, and you got to hit the play loop button again. But you can't get any better than that for a free version. Another thing with that, oh, wait, let me go over here, because that one is done, and then I hit the play loop on the other one, right there, and then there you go. My money over here, 344 grand, and it's looping by itself. It's doing the work for you, and it's doing that. So the free version, for it being free and you getting it for free, because we don't charge anyone nothing. This is as good as it gets for free. Every 9 days, the 99 loops are up. You press the play loop button again. But if you want to get unlimited loops, all you got to do is go to the iMacros website, purchase the unlimited license, the pro version license for $99, and then you put both codes together and you put it on one iMacros extension, you put it in there, you save it, you run it, and you have it for unlimited loops. You don't have to worry about it at all, guys, at all. And so this is it, guys. This is my celebration / presentation / review of this platform. and it's very, very attractive. I think the last thing that I want to show you, and it's only going to take me a moment. Let me see where it is. Here it is. Okay. It's the compounding calculator, the worst case scenario compounding calculator to show you the possibilities. Okay. So the possibility of what you can actually make if put in X or Y amount. So today is Monday. What's today's date here? The 20th, is it? All right, so what you do is look up here, it says daily percentage. I put worst case, right? Worst case, 3%. All right, so the 18th, today's the 18th. Yeah, all right, the 18th. Thanks, George. Thanks. All right, so we go to the 18th, right? Look at it right here, 418, and we put our deposit right in the 18th. And let's just say you want to start with, okay, on the S balance right here. Where are we? Let's go. Why is it not working here? Okay. And last time it was working just fine for me. I don't know why it's not. It's bugging out here. Oh man, guys, it's not letting me for some reason. But last time when we did it, if you want to look at the last video, what it does is you put your balance, and I put $500 in the date, and literally 20 to 23 days later, you make your initial investment back. We put the withdrawal of the 500, let the other 500 run, and in January of next year, it hits $1 million. All right, I'm sorry for whatever is going on here with my Microsoft Excel is not working for me. Let me try it one more time and see if I can get it to work maybe, because I would love to show you what that looks like. I wonder why it's not working here. It's okay. Anyway, guys, you can look at my last video and I'll show you guys how it did. And you could also get this compounding calculator that I did on this Excel spreadsheet from our support group at the COTPS. If you're on this call, it's because you were invited by a leader. If you're on this call, it's because you saw the post in one of the groups, okay, and you decided to join. And I just want to tell you, this is a very great platform, a good platform to diversify your investments, you know, versus the other ones that we have. This is a very attractive one. We have like 5 or 6 or 7, and on the way, we've already started the process of opening our own broker, which will be ready within a month or two, and we will have our own PAM accounts, you know, with a low profit split and very attractive gains, and we're gonna have like 3 or 4 different options to choose from, and that's gonna be a great launch. So look for that. And if you want to connect with your leader, listen, jump on board, get registered, get some funds into this thing. $500 gets you in your balance, gets you you know, the script for free. You start networking and whatnot. The residual one will be available to you and what have you. So jump on board today. It's not a mistake that you're here. This is not a coincidence, guys. Get on the right team. People that look out for you, people that really know how to get this thing going. Don't just jump on board with X or Y person because of X or Y reasons, and then a month or 2 months later, you're hurt thinking, what the heck? Where's my money? What's going on? Listen, even in those kind of platforms, our guys haven't got hurt. You know, there's some platforms, like I was saying, I don't want to mention any names, but in late November, we started something that right now is just at a halt. And we don't know whether that thing is going to stall and disappear, or they're actually going to get things fixed and move on. We've seen those companies, you know, have some kind of inconvenience. They got to fix it. And there's some platforms that we ourselves have been involved in that have lasted 2 years plus and have fixed whatever it is. Took them a month, took them 2 months, and then all of a sudden it's go ahead and it's back to work. But, you know, we've seen it all. And so the important thing is to get in, get your initial investment back, make as much money as you can get, because in this industry, nothing lasts forever, guys. So if you got hurt, it was because of greed, it was because of bad leadership. Those are the only two things that could have happened to you. And if you're hurt, you have no one else to blame but yourself. So I suggest you get on the right team and you switch your mindset to the 5 principles that I taught in the beginning here. Get with the person who invited you. Get on board today because you're part of a real winning team, a team that has been in the industry for 8 years doing this. Don't delay because we have other platforms that are available as well for you to diversify. So you want to get in on this. So guys, without further ado, God bless you. We love you. Mic drop, baby. See you next time.